Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week based on percentage increases in value and an increase in the number of sales out there. So MagicCon Minneapolis is in the books. It occurred last weekend. There were a lot of new cards previewed. The Pro Tour happened. Those are just two reasons the market is leaping back to life this week. Also, March of the Machine came out not too long ago, and that set has been inspiring many players to build new decks. We're going to get into all of that in just a moment, but quickly before we get started, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com and use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order March of the Machine, the Aftermath products there. You can also now pre-order Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth products too, and they do have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order's over $100 or it consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Breach, the Multiverse. This goes up $2.22 to $3.03. That is a 274% increase. Now, there has been a lot of spec talk about this card on the MTG Finance Reddit, but it gained more attention at the Pro Tour this past weekend. It was part of an Orzhov mid-range deck that made the top 8 piloted by Autumn Burchett, but there's a lot more reasons why this card's moving up in value than just those two. MTG Goldfish featured an Against the Odds standard deck this week built around this card that brought attention to it as well. But honestly, where it's seeing the most play right now is Commander, where it's already showing up in a lot of builds, old and new, including Sheoldred / The True Scriptures, as well as Hidetsugu and Kairi. Both of those are new cards for March of the Machine as well. On top of that, many players are using this to upgrade the new Commander deck Growing Threat. Others are putting it in fresh builds around the front-facing Commander from there, Burma's Blade of Oreskos. And if that wasn't enough, this was the first card discussed on a Command Zone podcast episode this week about the best March of the Machine cards for the 99 of your build. They specifically mentioned that this card would be good in a Commander deck around another card for March of the Machine as well, Kroxa and Kunoros. Number 9 is Shining Shoal. This goes up $2.26 this week to $14.44. That's a 19% increase. This is in the modern mono-white humans build, which has been performing very well recently in the meta. Most of those builds run 4 copies, and remember, this card is yet to be reprinted, making it hard to find in high grade at times. Number 8 is Triplicate Titan. This goes up $2.40 this week to $8.03. That's a 43% increase, but beware. This is getting a reprint in the Secret Lair Commander deck from Cute to Brute, and I don't think a lot of people realize that yet. When it comes to gameplay though, this has seen a fair amount of Commander play in a number of builds, including Isika God of the Tree / the Prismatic Bridge, but it too is seeing more Commander play now and builds around a March of the Machine card, Ayara Widow of the Realm / Ayara Furnace Queen, and even though I haven't seen many deck lists running it, I do think it's worth noting that this does combo with Phyrexian Altar and one of the Eternal March of the Machine cards, Slimefoot and Squee. However, there's more to this story. There was a card previewed at MagicCon Minneapolis that is really pushing the price for this now. We got to see the front-facing Commander for the upcoming Commander Masters Commander deck Eldrazi Unbound. Let's take a look at the card real quick. It is Zul Odak Void Gorger. Triplicate Titan may be a good upgrade for the deck, assuming it is not reprinted in that product too. Number 7 is Sheoldred / The True Scriptures. This goes up $2.88 this week to $22.69. That's a 15% increase. There was a copy of this in the standard Breach the Multiverse deck featured on MTG Goldfish this week that I mentioned a few moments ago, and I have seen this show up in Pioneer Rogue sideboards at times. Those decks have been performing well and gaining momentum in that format, but we will have to see how they do long term in the meta once more players are prepared for them. Again, I have to say that Commander is really the format pushing the price of the card right now the most. It is already a popular Commander and in the 99 of a number of builds old and new, including Atraxa Praetor's Voice and Omnith Locus of All. That's the new Omnith from March of the Machine. And I have seen many using this to upgrade Growing Threat, and it's also in fresh builds around Burma's Blight of Oreskos. Additionally, this was mentioned on the Command Zone podcast this week as a card you might want to play with Realmbreaker the Invasion Tree from March of the Machine as well. Number 6 is Min Wily Illusionist. This goes up $3.13 this week to $5. That's a 167% increase. This is from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Dungeons of Death commander deck. It has been a fairly popular commander and in the 99 of a number of builds there, but now it is seeing more commander play because of March of the Machine. It is in new builds there around Zimone and Dina, and to a lesser degree around Rona Herald of Invasion / Rona Tolarian Obliterator, as well as Inga and Asika. Number 5 is Alandra Sky Dreamer. This goes up $3.86 to $20.90. That's a 23% increase. Everything I said about the last card applies here too. This has been a solid commander card used both as a commander and in the 99 of builds, but now it is seeing more play because of March of the Machine in that format. It is in commander builds around Zimone and Dina, and to a lesser degree around Inga and Asika, as well as Rona Herald of Invasion / Rona Tolarian Obliterator. Number 4 is Brazen Cannonade. This goes up $4.04 to $8. That is a 102% increase. This card has seen some commander play in a few different builds, like Feldor and Dreadwolf Herald, for example. It really can lead to a lot of damage for sure, but the card has flown under the radar since it came out. This week, though, it was featured in a Nitpicking Nerds video about commander cards most worth buying, and that might have brought some more attention to it. Number 3 is Norn's Choirmaster at $4.21 to $12.35. That's a 52% increase. This is from the Phyrexia All-Obi-Wan Corrupting Influence commander deck, and it does support the new Incubate mechanic from March of the Machine, but it has been seeing commander play ever since it came out. Immediately it was slotted into a Traxxas Praetor's Voice, for example, but now March of the Machine cards are causing this to get even more play in the format. This is a great upgrade to Growing Threat, and it's in fresh builds again around Burma's Blight of Oreskos. Plus, I am seeing this in commander builds around a card from the main set, Elish Norn / the Argent Etchings. Number 2, Indomitable Creativity at $5.57 to $40.04. That's a 16% increase. This, of course, is found in the Pioneer Izzet, Temur, and Jeskai builds of Indomitable Creativity, but Modern 5-color Creativity has become a very popular and successful deck in that format. Now, there's a new version of Creativity taking off in Modern as well. Andrea Mengucci featured a Jund version of the deck last week that was running 3 copies of a March of the Machine card, Ren and Realmbreaker, and this new build is gaining momentum. Additionally, Indomitable Creativity does get a tad bit of commander play, but Modern is the key driver here this time. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Passionate Archaeologist, up $5.86 this week to $11.99. That is a 96% increase. This is the regular foil copy from the Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate Exit from Exile commander deck, and it is another card seeing a boost in commander play because of new cards. First, it was appearing in deck lists around a card from the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves secret lair, Edgin Larcenist Lutenist. Now it's in new builds there around cards from March of the Machine, Atali Primal Conqueror / Atali Primal Sickness, and to a lesser degree, Quintorius Loremaster, as well as Dejuru and Hazaret. Beyond that, it's also a good upgrade to the new Tinker Time commander deck, plus it's showing up in fresh builds around Rashmi and Ragavan from there. However, there's more to this story too. This one was mentioned in a Command Zone podcast video this week as a card you might want to play with a couple new cards from March of the Machine, Hoarding Broodlord and Invasion of Keldheim / Pyre of the World Tree. Additionally though, this is getting a push from a couple March of the Machine, the Aftermath preview cards. This may be getting more play in the future with these cards right here, Plarg and Nasari and Rocco Street Chef. As a matter of fact, playing Passionate Archaeologist along with Rocco was discussed this week on another episode of the Command Zone podcast. And just like that, that's going to do it for our top 10 hot cards this week. But remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.